looking at Kendre Miller, obviously we couldn't watch him in OTAs and minicamp. He was going to be, because of the knee surgery. We're going to save him for training camp. But what's your opinion? I don't know if you saw this one run he had. It wasn't today. It was
yesterday. It was yesterday.
When he did
yesterday outside.
But when he did a jump cut,
he made a cut.
Yeah, and I'm like, his knee don't look hurt to me. He looks like he never hurt his knee. You know the play I'm talking about?
Yep, I know the exact play that you're talking about, and it looked and it was like, oh, that's smooth. He found the hole, and it wasn't a big hole. It was backside A gap that he hit, and it was yesterday, and you could just see it was a nice fluid cut, and it was a nice run. It was a nice run, and Bobby, the thing that he's going to have to work on. Because like you just talked about, he didn't get to go through the summer. He didn't get to go through any of OTAs. So now from an offensive standpoint, it's one thing for me to hear the play, but now I got to go in and actually run the play. And now I'm on the clock. Because once the huddle is broke, I've got to go get lined up. I've got to make sure I understand and know the play, and then I got to make sure that I know my responsibility.
You can't guess. The Deuce, you can't be guessing.
If it's two plays, then now I got to think, all right, what do I do on this play? Where am I lining up right? Do I have to scoot up? And so playing football is the easy part. It's the processing part that he has to get comfortable with. I think. Yeah, a good job of it. He'll still have his moment, and we saw him have to run the lap where he had to fumble or, maybe he missed a block or something of that nature. But he gives you maybe a run or two or even the one-on-ones. I thought his first one-on-one that he went against the linebacker today, I think he ended up making the catch. But for the most part, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, he's making a move against air. You haven't closed any space yet. Close the space before you go and make, your move, because now guess what's happening? And, Bobby, you know this. If I'm taking 6 seconds to run a route, what are you going to do?
I'm looking somewhere else.
Thank you.
I'm going somewhere else. You're taking too long to get open.
You're taking too long to get open. But so like little stuff like that, he doesn't understand yet, or he doesn't know. That's going to come with time and experience. But if you taking 3.5, he didn't take 6. But I'm just saying, If you're taking 4.5, 5 seconds to get open, that quarterback ain't gonna wait on you. That quarterback going to somewhere else because he's gonna get sacked.
Right.
He knows that clock is ticking, and so he's got to develop things of that nature. And that's going to come with experience. And so it's a time that I can waste time in a route because I'm setting it up. But when I'm pressed and I got to get there, I got to get there. And, maybe my stance or my separation I create, and I create the separation. But, Alvin went to New York today. We all kind of
that's what I actually do. So what do you think about that?
We kind of, you expect the worst. And if it's not the worst, then you prepare for whatever. So the worst would be 6 games. If it's under that, then that's what you prepare for. The Saints had already started preparing with the Jamal signing, with the drafting of Miller, and even last year trying to draft a guy to help Alvin, not necessarily because of the suspension, but they've already started to prepare. Right now, they're not doing any type of game planning. They haven't started on that yet. That will all come once it gets a little closer. But now certain plays maybe you won't highlight. You may still carry them, but you may not highlight certain plays in those 2, 3, 4 games, whatever it is, that he may not be available.